And our political editor, Jane Patterson, joins us now from Parliament. Hi, Jane. What does this mean for politicians generally? Do we think that security will be beefed up?
Well, politicians here were very alarmed to hear what happened to James Shaw. Of course, they were concerned about him personally, but it also really brought it home to them, the situation for MPs. And as you heard there in Gia's piece, most MPs we've talked to today like being out and about in their communities. They like the fact that they can take their kids to sports or go to the supermarket, and they're worried that that may have to be curtailed if these incidents really increase more. And they've also talked about, their spouses and partners being concerned and starting to ask questions about, well, you have to keep yourself safe, or actually, is it worth the job? So a lot of this kind of discussion coming around today. Now, the Prime Minister has DPS, Diplomatic Protection Service, officers with her wherever she is out and about, which is customary for all Prime Ministers. In terms of the opposition leader, he can have security staff if and when needed, as can any MP if they think that their security is threatened. But again, MPs said that they don't want to have a situation where they're surrounded by a group of officers or security when they're out and about in their communities, as that's very much part of their job as an MP. But certainly this incident today has given them all pause for thought.
So when you talk about security on a needs basis, who makes that decision? Is it the MP or the Minister who says, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, can I have some security? Who ultimately makes that decision?
So what we've heard in the past when things have happened, and look, I must say too that threats and death threats are incredibly common. Again, MPs recounting times when they've felt unsafe or when they've felt that they've had to refer situations to the police. So what I understand is really it's the police that makes those decisions, and that would be in consultation with the ministerial staff and of course parliamentary security here at Parliament. So when a threat is received, it's basically assessed to see how serious it is, and police do take this very seriously. A number of MPs telling us that police have become involved in times in the past when there have been very physical and violent threats against them. So it really it is made primarily by the police. I mean, it's also their responsibility to protect MPs, particularly the DPS. But another interesting aspect of this that's been raised today is the role of social media in kind of inciting violence and inciting hatred, not just against MPs, of course, but they certainly are a flashpoint for it. So discussion here today about people getting onto social media and how that contributes to some of this attitude towards MPs and how that can be curtailed. Now, no one has the answers to that, but they're the sorts of things that have been discussed here at Parliament as I said, everyone's responded to the attack against James Shaw.
Yeah, really interesting stuff, Jane. Thank you. And social media also allows you to track people's movements as well. That is Jane Patterson, our political editor, joining us from Parliament there to discuss what happened, the assault on James Shaw.